Hey guys, welcome to Aaron's Review, and in today's video we have an unboxing video of a digital audio player, which is the AK Astell and Kern SP2000, which is in Vegas Gold, and this is limited edition. Now before I dive right into this unboxing, I just want to remind you guys that I'm actually doing a giveaway of the GH or the Billie Jean. You need to definitely hopefully have subscribed, but the most important thing is leaving a comment. One comment is enough, because I will be using the comments as to put you in a placeholder so that I can figure out who might the lucky winner be. So yeah, do leave a comment on that video, so that is the only way that you'll be included in that, well, giveaway. So this is the Astell and Kern SP2000 in Vegas Gold. Just to clarify, I did have the SP2000 in copper, but I sold it. I sold it at a loss, which is like 200 Hong Kong dollars. Yes, Hong Kong dollars, not 200 US dollars. So I purchased it quite cheap, mainly because it didn't have any warranty, as it was purchased in a different country. I just sold it off mainly because since I knew that one didn't have warranty, I knew that if I were to sell it at a later date, that I would be losing a bit more than that. So that's the reason why I sold it a little slightly earlier, in hope of waiting for the SP3000, which generally comes in every 2 years. But due to what's happening around the world with the COVID-19, I don't think that they will be releasing an SP3000 in June. That is roughly when my expectations would be. So that's the reason why I have now got another SP2000. And obviously, since I was going to purchase another one, didn't go with copper this time, and I can say for sure that this is definitely an end game for me. Even with the people who have used SP, well, I'm an AK person, and I do have other players. I've had the A380 in copper and normal version. I've had the SP1000 in copper and stainless steel with amp and stuff. But definitely the Vegas Gold is for me end game, and I think many people in Hong Kong, or for those who have actually purchased it, will consider the SP2000 Vegas Gold actually also an end game too. And hence the reason why I had to buy it. How did I find out that this definitely was an end game? Well, actually this is the second time I've owned the Vegas Gold edition. I actually purchased one like 1 or 2 months ago at a second-hand price, about 23,500. Used it for a couple of days, and they advertised it. Somebody was interested. I was going to make money, and so I sold it. But on the day that I was selling it, I was still burning in. I was kind of regretting it, but since I promised someone that I was going to sell it, and plus I wasn't going to lose any money, plus I was going to get a case with it as well, that's the reason why I sold it. And while that was happening, it seemed that Hong Kong was getting a bunch of SP2000 Vegas Gold back in stock. Mainly, how did they get them back in stock since it's limited edition? Well, it's just because of the COVID-19. Some shops are not open in other countries, so roughly those stocks have been kept in the shop, not being sold. So they were sent back to Astell and Kern, and and obviously Hong Kong knew that there's a demand for these players, so they requested it, and that's how Hong Kong had more stock of these Vegas Gold. Now, just to clarify, there are 4 versions. This is not cheap, by the way. If you were to buy this brand new, it's about 30,000. Actually, this one is brand new. So the player that I purchased was 23,500. I also got a leather case, which I kept. This case alone is 1,400, by the way. So I kept the case. I sold it at a profit. I think I made about another 1,000-ish on top. But as I said, I was regretting it. But since I had promised I was going to sell it to someone, so I did sell it. And then I regretted it, but luckily Hong Kong had new ones, so I purchased a new one. The item cost, or what it retails for this item, is 30,000, but obviously if you know people, I was able to get it at about 28,000 brand new, if you know people. Limited edition, 300 worldwide. I think it has sold out. There's only one place that I know in Hong Kong does have still one in stock, and that's Music Camp in Wong Kok, for those who are still interested. Having had the copper version, having tried the stainless steel version, having tried the black onyx version and the gold version, definitely this is I feel D1 to own and have. I was waiting for the SP3000, but I can't wait anymore because I know that they're not going to have one anytime soon. So hence the reason I invested in this SP2000 Gold. And one that I have no regrets at all. Spec is, well, as I said, there's 4 versions. Vegas Gold, limited to 300 worldwide. 50 went to Japan as far as I'm aware. I'm not sure how many came back to Hong Kong, but Hong Kong did have some. And then sold out, and then this is some other batches from other countries that came back. Let's just open it first and show you what's inside. Hong Kong limited edition, Vegas Gold limited. Box is similar. SP2000 Gold, Vegas Gold information here. We've got shrink wrapping and a lot of information, English, Japanese, Korean, Russian, German, French, and other information in Spanish and Korean, obviously, because it's made from Korea. And the box is what you would expect from an SP2000 box, so nothing's changed. It's just the fact that they know that this is the limited edition one, hence the reason limited in gold color. I have obviously been using it for a month now, and every time this is clarity, big soundstage, orchestra soundstage. Let's just get the leather case first. It comes with a leather case. That leather case I showed you was the Dignus one. Obviously that is not the one that it comes with. Inside we have screen protectors. Now they have the screen protector for the top as well, which is fantastic. For the back and for the front and stuff. So definitely they're providing more stuff than before, which is fantastic because I'm a person who likes to look after my things. We have the warranty card. We have the Kickstart guide, which obviously, since I'm an AK user, I know what to do. And plus I've owned the SP2000 before. And then here is the genuine leather case that it comes with. As I said, I don't like the leather case that it comes with. Yes, I'd rather have one than have none. But it's just the fact it doesn't fully protect it, as you can see here, while the Dignus one, which retails for 1,400, fully protects it in all the ways. And you can see here, it even protects the top now, which is what's been changed from the SP1000. And you roughly here, you can see here, it slides in. I'll show you in a minute what it looks like. So let me just put all this back, because as I said, I don't use the case, so the case is still brand new, because I've never used it. Let me just put this all back. So here, well, that's fine. All right. Now next here under, well, obviously we got the player. Let me just be gentle with it. Okay, I'll turn it on. Well, I'll show you how to use it. Inside we've got the cable. We do have a SIM eject. There's no SIM ejector thing anymore, meaning because it's just not the SP1000 where there's a SIM, so the cable is not being used. And again, we have some micro SD card to enter the empty card slot. For some reason, I've got another one here. Yeah, I've got two. There's one here and there's one here. It doesn't matter. Right, anyway, there is my SP2000 in Vegas Gold color. It has been obviously used. I've kept it in the case. Let me just quickly turn it on. I've been using Spotify and stuff, and just cleaning a little bit. It's brand new. Had it for almost a month, as I said. What you should know is that it has already been plastic coated with with tape, and that costed about 300 Hong Kong dollars. As you know, Vegas, well, this copper version does oxidize. This is actually made of stainless steel, so it will not oxidize as far as I'm aware, but it's just the fact that the color is Vegas Gold. So stainless steel, definitely have it plastic coated. It's worth that $300 cost. You've got 3.5 millimeter at this side and 2.5 millimeter. My recommendation is always go with the 2.5 millimeter balance, because that has better power. At the bottom we have a USB Type-C slot and a micro SD card. I have already inserted with 512 gigabytes. We have the volume button here, pause, play here, fast forward at next track and stuff. At the back, you can see here there is that's what's changed from the SP1000. We have a bit of clear glass so that you can have better Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. And just to clarify, yes, the Sony remote, the Sony WM1EZ remote, that still works with my player. You can see that when I turn it on, I had to press the inwards to get it on, and then obviously you can up and down. Obviously you can do touchscreen and stuff like that. And yeah, this is the Vegas Go 300 worldwide, plastic coated, so it looks brand new. Let me just show you what it looks like when I put it into the case. It goes like this. You slide it in, and then it fully protects it, and then you tuck this little baby inside, and then here is the only thing that protrudes outward a little bit is this part, and then this part, so that you can get the volume, and then that part so that you can get into the connections. And roughly that is the SP2000, which retails for, well, 30,000 Hong Kong dollars, brand new. But since you're buying an expensive item, you definitely can get some or negotiate on the cost. As I said, I paid about 28,000, and that's with connections. So without connections, you probably save a little bit, a couple hundred, not that much. So what's the display? Display is 5-inch, 720 by 1280 touch display. It is made of stainless steel. Just to clarify, for those who don't know, Onyx Black is made of stainless steel, so is the stainless steel version, and so is the Vegas Gold. The only one that is copper, obviously, is the copper version, right? Supported file formats include WAV, FLAC, WMA, MP3, OGG, APE, AAC, ALAC, A-file, DFF, DSF, and MQA. Surfaces include Tidal Masters, local file, external USB, and MQE ripped. Sample rate could be from 8 Hz to 768 PCM, DSD 128, DSD 256, and stereo DSD 512 16-bit to 22.4 kHz. And balance is 3.0 VRMS. And balance is 6 VRMS, conditional no load. You have the latest AKM AK4499 EQ times 2 dual DAC, which is USB Type-C, and it's just fast charge. And balance is out is 3.5 optical, and balance out is 2.5. So you're definitely getting better power from the balance, you see, so at 6 VRMS. Wi-Fi, you've got 802.11 ABGNAC, 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz. Dimensions are 3 width and 5.19 and 0.61 dimensions or depth. And this is the Vegas Go. Firmware upgrade is possible by simply just changing it. Now, things that you need to know. Yes, Bluetooth, the Sony remote works. If you get Wi-Fi, yes, you are able to stream your music from Spotify and stuff like that. Yes, you are able to look at YouTube and see what people are doing on YouTube, or listen to songs from YouTube. Now, definitely for me, I feel that the SP2000 in gold is endgame for me. And when I say an endgame is actually something that I feel like the top of the top, which I feel is one that you deserve to have a try or have thing to own. There's probably never one endgame. I probably have several endgames. With any monitors, I have several endgames, and mainly because of your taste. Some people think, oh, actually today I feel like this, tomorrow I feel a bit more bass. With this SP2000, it's just doing wonders. I did mention that the sound signature of the copper version, while in the stainless steel version, is different tonality, where the copper one is warmer with the vocals, and that's what hits you the most. With the stainless steel version, the instruments and clarity coming from the instruments hits you hard. Well, where the Vegas Gold version is in between. You're actually hearing all the details of the instruments, that just like the stainless steel, but you're also getting the warm vocals that is coming from the copper. That is why I think many people in Hong Kong, or for those forums that I've read, feel that the Vegas Gold is the one to get. And that's the reason why I went and purchased this one, knowing that they were stock in Hong Kong or back in stock. Anyway, this is the SP2000, which I feel is an end game. I will do a full review of this item. This is just a quick unboxing. Is it worth it, that price? I don't know, depends. I mean, for me, I knew that I was going to spend that money. As I said, I sold that first one. I regretted it, but I had promised someone I'll be selling it, plus I was making a profit anyway. And I knew someone who can get it slightly cheaper for me, and I made some profit. I kept the leather case, which is here. So plus this one has a full year warranty, well, 1 year and a half, because if you register in Hong Kong, you get an extra half a year, so 1 year and a half of warranty. And I feel that this is the end game for me when it comes to clarity, vocals, everything that you're looking for, detail. This is the one to have. I still do have my M15, as you probably know, where if I'm looking for power, that's the one to use, especially when I'm using my Unique Melody 3DT, which I've still not done a review of. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. So this is the Astell and Kern SP2000. This is the Vegas Go 300 worldwide. When I say 300 worldwide, 50 went to Japan, and then 250 went other places, but here is one that came back to Hong Kong because stock was not being sold. Anyway, if you have had the luck of owning an SP2000 Gold or have tried it, congratulations. I mean, I am definitely keeping this one, as this is an end game for me. Anyway, remember, the JH Audio Billie Jean is being given away. 18th of December is the deadline. You need to definitely put a comment there, and it's only one comment, so do not put many, as I will be using your comment as to put a placeholder on this random raffle. Anyway, enjoy music, have a nice Christmas, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.